Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. And wow, we got some huge 3D printing news to talk about today. Bambu Lab just announced two brand new machines, the Vortek, which is their very first tool-changing 3D printer with a zero purge waste system, and the H2S, which is basically a new flagship single nozzle printer.
969 869.
If you've been following the channel, you already know that tool changing is the direction this market is heading. We've seen it with the Prusa XL, we're seeing new players like the Snapmaker U1 jumping in, and now Bambu Lab, a company that has already shaken up the market with the X1 Carbon and AMS system, is now finally stepping into the tool changer race. So today, I want to break it all down, what these new machines bring to the table, where Bambu is nailing it, where they might be falling short, and what it means for us as makers. I'll be focusing mostly on the Vortek, because let's be honest, that's the big story here. But we'll also spend some time on the H2S, and trust me, there's plenty to talk about. So let's dive right into the one that got everyone buzzing, the Bambu Lab Vortek. The headline feature here is their zero purge waste multi-material printing. If you've used an AMS, you know the pain every time you swap colors. Your nozzle needs to do some poop and also clean the nozzle into a tower. And yeah, those filament waste gets big fast. Not only do they waste filament, but they add a ton of print time. What Bambu is doing with the Vortek is different. Instead of relying on purge towers, they're using a tool changing system with independent tool heads. That means when you want to switch from, say, PLA to PETG, or from a fine 0.2 nozzle to a chunky 0.6, the printer literally swaps out the head. No wasted filament, no messy purge blocks. Now, tool changing isn't brand new. The concept has been around for years, and printers like the E3D tool changer showed what was possible. But the issue has always been making it reliable, fast, and easy to use. And that's where Bambu could have a massive advantage. Their printers are known for being polished. The user experience is slick, the software is intuitive, and the machine just works. If they can bring the same DNA to tool changing, Vortek could be a real game changer. Design-wise, if you squint a little, the Vortek looks very similar to the H2D. Even the tool head shares a lot of design cues. And honestly, that's not a bad thing. The H series machines already look industrial and high-end. But it also makes me wonder, are we getting genuine innovation here, or is this a refined remix of Bambu's already been doing? And of course, the big question, price. Because let's face it, Bambu could make the most reliable tool changer on the planet, but if it comes in at some crazy high price point, a lot of people are going to pass. The market is already shifting. Prusa XL is out. Snapmaker is undercutting everyone on Kickstarter, and plenty of makers are still price conscious. If Bambu nails that sweet spot between price, performance, and build quality, they could dominate. But if they overshoot, this thing might just end up as a premium niche product. Now, let's get into the nitty-gritty reliability. Tool changing sounds great on paper, but in practice it's a mechanical nightmare if not done right. You've got moving parts, precision alignment, wear and tear over time. And if the calibration drifts even a little, suddenly your toolheads aren't lining up correctly and your print quality tanks. This is where Bambu has to prove themselves. Their AMS system works really well, but it's not perfect. Anyone who's used it extensively has run into jams or material detection hiccups. So the question is, can Bambu take that next step into full mechanical tool changing and still keep things rock solid? Because let's remember, Prusa has already been here with the XL, and they've had time to refine it. And now with the Snapmaker U1 coming in at a lower price point, the competition is fierce. Snapmaker's offering is definitely attractive, especially for people who want to test the waters of tool changing without spending thousands. But here is the thing, Bambu has credibility. They've earned a reputation for machines that just work. And in a world where reliability is king, people might be willing to pay a little more for peace of mind. That said, Bambu also needs to be careful not to lean too hard on that reputation. They can't assume people will just accept a high price tag without hesitation. This isn't 2022 anymore. There are more options now, and the community has higher expectations. Speaking about high expectations, let's hear about our sponsor.
Introducing PCBWay.com, the online one-stop shop for all your electronic ambitions. Need circuit technology or small-run manufactured parts, PCBs, 3D prints or CNC millings in PLA, ABS or aluminium, and a whole rainbow of color options. Upload your specs, approve the design, pay and await express delivery. Fair pricing, no minimum orders, and total control throughout. Contact our design team at PCBWay.com.
Speaking of Snapmaker, the U1 is definitely worth mentioning here. It's still on Kickstarter right now, with a really aggressive price point for early backers. And don't get me wrong, that's exciting, but remember, Kickstarter is not the same as buying a finished product. It's backing a project, and with that comes risk. That said, if Snapmaker delivers, they could make a huge splash, because their price is hitting the exact spot where a lot of makers are comfortable. When the U1 lands on my bench, we'll do a proper head-to-head with the Vortek and the Prusa XL, so definitely stay tuned for that. Alright, now let's shift gears to the other big announcement from Bambu, the H2S. Here's the thing, compared to Vortek, the H2S just doesn't feel as exciting. From what we've seen so far, it looks like a bigger, beefed up X1 carbon. Or maybe the child of the H2D and the X1 carbon. Put those two together and you basically get the H2S. Don't get me wrong, it looks like a fantastic machine. If you just want a fast, reliable, high quality single nozzle printer, this will probably deliver in spades. But when the whole community is buzzing about the tool changes and multi-material workflows, the H2D feels a little safe, a little predictable. That's not necessarily bad. Not every machine has to be revolutionary, but personally, I'm way more excited about the Vortek. The H2S feels like a step forward, while the Vortek feels like a whole new chapter. At the end of the day, what excites me most is that the Bambu is finally taking tool changing seriously. This market is heating up fast, and it's going to be fascinating to see how these machines compete once they're out in the wild. That's my take, but I'd love to hear yours. Are you excited about the Vortek? Do you think Bambu will get the pricing right? Or are you more tempted by something like the Snapmaker U1? Drop your thoughts down in the comments, because I'm curious to see where the community stands on this. Alright, that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and as always, happy printing. Bye!